It is now 5 minutes before 2 o'clock on the eastern seaboard of the US, which means 5 minutes until Brilliant Event. 1 year later, part 2 begins. I'm Professor Voqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Still got about 1 minute left before it ticks over to 2 o'clock, which in my time zone is when this event starts. I do have a gift, so let me go over there. Open this gift. Runestone gift. Gotta love runestone gifts. Let me go check the store. Let's see if, is it even in there yet, or does it wait till 2 o'clock? I've never really tried right up to the minute. No, it's not there. So I've gotta wait till 2 o'clock. It's still not quite 2 o'clock, but I am curious, when it comes over to 2 o'clock, am I going to get more spawns? Because you can see I'm at home right now. There's 2 o'clock and nothing. There's nothing around me. So then the next question is, do I have to restart the game to get it to kick in? Let's go to the shop and see if the shop is updated. Ooh, it does. It's taking a little longer. Look at that. It's there. So maybe after I take this, so complimentary gift, we talked about this before. It's essentially another tonic for trace detection plus 6 snowdrop and then the 50 spell energy. Nice. And like we talked about, 50 spell energy. Good way to go. Because I was low on energy. Lower. And then there's some other, let's look at the Sos Bundle. 3 Baruffios, a Snowdrop, and 150 spell energy. Again, not anything you can't get. Strong Invigoration, this is a brilliant bundle. Some potions, Snowdrop, and spell energy. 765, that seems like a bit much. And especially it's got the Strong Invigoration and the Wit Sharpening. I know in higher level fortresses that can be useful sometimes, but I don't feel like I would want to use my coins on that. So let's back out and see if now, well, the event is starting. Harry is fairly convinced this surge is different from the others. Myself, I am a tad more skeptical. This is Hermione. But there is no debate that this recent surge has changed and become suddenly more focused on the ministry itself. There has to be some reason for that. Why is the M and the I in ministry capitalized, but the rest of ministry isn't? I don't know. Is that a secret or something? But what is it? Well, I guess that's that on that. So let's go to my daily assignments and special. And here we are. This is what we went over yesterday. 0 out of 3 on collect ingredients. Level 1, 1 year later runestone, meaning just collect family experience for that, and return 7 brilliant ministry magic Kingsley Shacklebolt. I would love to see some of those spawns. Well, I'm not seeing any spawns at home. Today, right now, outside my window, it is storming. It's been storming all day. It is supposed to continue to storm all day. I do like to get out for these events more, but we may do a little bit more play from home. I'm going to pick up this energy. We may do a little more play from home on this day of this event. I may try to swing by a park. I might have to stay in my car because I do have a little bit of work to do later. But hoping to, between some play at home, maybe swing by a park on the way to work, and then after work, maybe back at home, do a little bit more to try to see, because my goal for today, because of this weather, is really just to try to get through these first 3 tasks, which I think is reasonable. Kingsley Shacklebolt, I think if I go to a park, I'll be able to get enough of that. I may make it further. Oh my gosh, my first event spawn. Let's hope it's Kingsley Shacklebolt. It's maybe Hermione also. It is Hermione. Little Expecto Patronum. That cast started out good. 50% of it was good, and then the last half, I don't know where my finger went on that one. But it was enough to get it. She is a low threat. You can see the bar is completely green without me using a thing. Nice, so that's 1, and some family experience. Am I going to get anything else? Look at that. That was worth 1,500 because it was a new one. So for my dailies, 1,500 toward my dailies. So let me pick up that gradient here. Let's go ahead and put on a tonic for trace detection, and let's see if it gets me any of the event foundables. Well, so far, yes, it got me at least a ministry foundable, not one of the event foundables per se, but, you know, Bogrod, we talked about him. I've got enough of him, but hey, I'll take more. It gets me family experience, which is nice. That was not a good cast. Although the weather in this photo It's very fitting for the weather I'm dealing with right now. You can see my screen right now. I had 0 of these guys as of 2 days ago. And let me catch him. He's going to attack me if I don't do stuff. I have seen more of him in the last couple days than I have in a long time. Even here at my house that usually has no spawns, I'm getting him spawning. At different times too. I find no rhyme or reason. The Azkaban escapee. So I'm curious. I immediately, of course, went to Reddit and went to the Wizards Unite site to see if there's some kind of a boost to these guys. So if you'll look, in the last 2 days, there you go. That was my 6th one. I had 0 up till now. Even coming back about whenever it was, I guess 2.5, 3 weeks ago when I really started kicking in and opening the game a bunch, I was seeing none. The last 2 days, 6 of these. Does anybody know? Put it in the comments. Why are we suddenly getting more Azkaban escapees? I'm not sure if somebody hit a switch at Niantic and it upped the rate of them, but suddenly I'm catching them. And I'm trying to figure out if it has something to do with them starting to try to move the Calamity along. I'm going to be here for a little bit at home playing. I'll check back in with you if anything interesting is happening, and we'll see if I can get some traces. 30 minutes later, 1 tonic trace for detection later, I am at this point. I've collected 3 ingredients. Obviously, that was pretty easy. And then the level 1 year later runestone, I did actually rank up. It was off camera. I ranked up the registry page, so it gave me a runestone. I had a bunch already from part 1, but I got a new one, so that did that for me. So let me collect both those. There we go. And you saw from a couple of the clips right before this, I was getting some Kingsley Shacklebolts, but over 30 minutes, I managed to get 5 there. So you see I have 5 out of 7. I still need 2 more to move to the next set of tasks. I think to make this go a little bit quicker, I am going to try to swing by a park real quick on the way to work. So I'll catch up with you guys when I get to the park. There we go. Caught that Hermione. I am here at the park. And as you can see, the spawns are much better. Let me pick up that energy. Let's hope for a couple Kingsleys. Here's one. There we go. 1 down. How many to go? 1 more to go. Let's see if I can click on one right here and we can finish up the first set of tasks if I can get a Kingsley. Oh, it's a Harry. We did talk about Harry coming back and Ron. There we go. So that should be 7 out of 7. 7 out of 15 for my registry, but 7 out of 7 for the event. So let's go back to the event. What I haven't done is put a Brufios on. Before I collect anything, let me put a Brufios on. I'm not going to put a tonic on because I get a lot of traces around here right now. You know what? There's 16 of them. I'll put a tonic on as well. So putting both of those on. Now let's go back to the page and let's go ahead and collect. And then I'm going to catch some of these. So return 7 Brilliant Minister for Magic Kingsley Shacklebolt. Got the invigoration for that, the strong invigoration. And I can collect these awards, which are 550 experience, 50 family XP, 2 restricted section books, a dark detector, and 10 energy. I will take it. And now we're on to the next ones, which is, this is all about chambers, wizarding challenges. Got to do 2 brilliant event 1 year later runestones and a challenge. 1 junior undersecretary Constance Pinkering, which you will find her in challenges, and defeat 20 foes in wizarding challenges. So, wow, I just felt my phone vibrate. A bunch of stuff spawned around me, but everything, my screen is black. All right, I'm going to close the game and reopen it. We'll be back in a sec. So back in the game, but the only fortresses you see over there, I've been to this park before. Both of them are in the middle of the woods, and both of them are in the rain right now. So my camera would be getting rained on, so I can't do that. So to go ahead and do the next section of the night bus, which looking up at the night bus, there is a news thing that wants me to look. I think it's just about this event. It is. So we're going to go to the night bus, and we're going to actually go and complete these tasks in the night bus. So we'll speed this up in a second, but let me just go to, I don't know, Ruins Chamber 4, and we're going to use one of the brilliant stones. So let's see, 1 year later runestone. I've got 29 of them. I'm going in on my own. It is easier that way. All right, finished victory, easy spells, and look at that, I got Junior Undersecretary Constance Pinkering. So I need 2 more fragments to finish her, but if you look back at, let's back out, you can see I was only required to get 1 of her, just 1 fragment. So I did that. I'm going to collect that and get the Potent Extimulo. So I still need to use 1 more runestone, but I also had to defeat 20 foes in wizarding challenges, and I'm at 3 right now, so I've still got to do 17 more. So I'm going to go ahead and go into these fortresses. I'm going to knock all this out, and we'll catch back up when I'm ready to collect all this. Okay, this pixie here and this fortress should be the last one I need to do. I'm hexing him just to get another strategic spell cast in. He probably will die with 1 hit. There you go. So there's victory. You can see I got 3 out of 3 of the Junior Undersecretary Constance Pinkering. I already had gotten that, obviously, a couple fortresses ago. So let's back out. All right, port key. We're going to talk about that in a second. And defeat 20 foes, but let me put my gold key to use. These are all old port keys, unfortunately. Man, look at all those spawns, but we're not going to those spawns yet. I'm going to go ahead and collect and finish out these tasks. Place 2 brilliant runestones. We did that. It took me about, I would say 7, I think it was 7 or 8 fortresses to get 20 foes, because sometimes I was fighting 3 and occasionally fighting 2. But that gets me a silver key, which I'm actually going to use in just a second. But let's collect these rewards. Awesome, 3 restricted section books. I will take it. And let's see what the next set of tasks is, although we went over them yesterday. 3 ingredients on the map. Brew a healing potion 3 times. I will show you that in a moment. And return 10 brilliant senior minister Hermione Granger foundables. Get a silver key for that. So let me back out, go over to potions. I actually purposely left these open. So there's a tip for you. When you get to the 3rd set of tasks, if you're on the 2nd, maybe try to clear out your potions, or just clear out your potions beforehand so that you don't have to wait for something long like a Barufio's. So healing potions only take a couple hours. So I'm going to brew 1, brew 2, brew 3. By the way, I did also save up ingredients for that. So let's go ahead and do the master notes for that, which will speed things up slightly. There we go. So 1 hour, 41 minutes. And each one of them is going to take that, which means essentially until about, we'll say 6 hours, just round. In 6 hours is when I'll finally actually be able to finish this, because I have to brew 3 healing potions, unless I use coins, but there's no rush. We're on day 1. Let's look real quickly at my port keys, and we know we just got another silver key, so I'm going to put that to use. So there we go. I've got only 1 not in a, I only have 1 that's not being currently unlocked. All the other ones are in some stage of walking, and all the other ones are ready. I don't need port keys yet. If I haven't finished my port keys by the time I need to pick up port keys and get foundables from them, I will do that. Let's go to the registry and look at event registry, and let's see how much I've ranked up. So rank 37, because it does continue on from the part 1. This isn't a separate rank up. There's rank 2. Nice, 39. Wow. I did a lot of fortresses. There we go. And I think I have some stickers to put down. Yes, I do. I have I think it's the pile of runestones. We've long known that the runestones family corresponds with that of the foundable you return after a wizarding challenge, but we still don't know why. Well, there you go. Why require runestones to enter a fortress at all? There are so many questions I would love to ask Grim Folly. And then let's place, there we go, Constance Pinkering. Now we placed her image, and now she's coming to talk to us. And we ranked up to 41. Grim Folly reached out to me. I mean, I think he did. It is definitely some sort of strange message wrapped in a memory I never had. Sounds like Harry and Ron's. He's telling me that he isn't responsible for all of this. It was his spell, but it isn't his fault. Nice. I'm really glad they are finally moving this along. It's been 1 year later. Maybe they felt like we waited long enough. So it's nice. This storyline is something interesting about this game that I'm glad they're doing something with. Here's my plan for the rest of the day. I do have to work for a little bit, so I'm going to catch these for the next about 7 minutes, because that's when my Barufios and tonic for trace detection wears off. And at work, I'm actually able to open my phone some and catch a little bit. I'm not able to film or anything like that. So I will catch up with you guys back at home and let you know where I am in this. Again, though, those brewing the healing potions is really going to be the slowdown here. I'll probably get the Senior Minister Hermione Granger's done and picking up 3 ingredients or portmanteaus on the map. I'll get ingredients. So next time you see me, I'll probably have 2 of the 3 done, and we'll talk about the healing potions. Back at home, let's check in to see where I am. I did manage to collect 3 ingredients, obviously not too hard. Return 10 brilliant Senior Minister Hermione Granger foundables. I actually was able to do that mainly off of my tonic from trace detection. I did put one of those on at work, and I actually probably got more from that than the regular spawns. The regular spawns kept giving me Harry Potter's and Kingsley Shacklebolt, but not Hermione's. But the last thing I need, you can see in the middle, there's 3 healing potions. And just a bit ago, I didn't collect it yet. Just a bit ago, it actually notified me that the 3rd one was done. So, got that done. So back on the task page, let's go ahead and collect everything. Collect my ingredients, get my ginger roots. Potions gets me a witch sharpening potion. And 10 brilliant Hermione's gets me a silver key, which would go to a port key, which we will talk about port keys in just a moment. So I get to collect these rewards, 5 restricted section books, a whole bunch of experience, some family experience, and a little bit of energy. Nice. So the next set of tasks earn 600 Ministry of Magic family XP, meaning returning foundables, that type of thing. Not regular experience. Ministry of Magic family experience. Use 5 potions and wizarding challenges. Go in and do some wizarding challenges. Place 3 Ministry of Magic runestones in a wizarding challenge chamber. So essentially run some chambers. And let's go ahead to my achievements. Under achievements, I actually just got this. Pick up 2,000 potion ingredients on the map. Look, here's another one of this guy. All right, finished beating him. So if you look, I'm 4 out of 12. I was 0 of 12 fragments 2 days ago. 0 of 12. And now I've gotten 16 of him. And I had not seen him ever. I had never seen him. And in the last 2 days, I'm not complaining, but why? Where did he come from? Well, why is he suddenly here? Back on the special assignment page, we still have like 6.5 days to do this. So I'm going to probably wait on this. I'm not going to go into any challenges tonight. I'll probably wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow I plan on definitely getting an earlier start. I have more time during the day to play. I will definitely go in and use the 5 potions and wizarding challenges, as well as placing 3 Ministry of Magic runestones and wizarding challenges. I have enough of those. And by that, I should end up getting enough Ministry of Magic family experience, both from returning foundables and from doing those chambers. So we'll definitely make it through these tomorrow, the 4 of 4, and we should get to the bonus task tomorrow. And the last thing I want to show you before we go, the other thing we're going to do tomorrow, I don't feel like doing it right this moment, and there's no need to rush through it, is if you look, all my port keys are ready. These port keys are the port keys from Community Day, which are going to get me fragments of the Sword of Gryffindor, which are going to let me prestige that page. So we're going to do that tomorrow too. So 10 port keys, prestige that page, go through the set 4 of the tasks, and get to the bonus tasks. All that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Knox.